What's going on to all black Americans? I know a lot of you like to vote for Democrats and all that stuff, but as you know, it was yesterday or the day before, Joe Biden, also known as the former vice president to Barack Obama, he was announced that he was running for president. Now, before you go out and vote for him without thinking, because of the little trinkets and trickle down politics and that he's going to write down that's probably going to fall to your benefits and all that stuff. I want you to remember the 1980s crack epidemic, and all that stuff, and how Joseph Biden, he was single-handedly responsible for drafting the 1994 omnibus crime bill, which a lot of people like Hillary Clinton and other presidents and all that stuff also signed their name on there. Bill Clinton and I think Bernie Sanders too. And I want you to listen to this clip and remember, this is the type of guy you're going to vote for. He's definitely not the guy who should be in office. I believe his views still haven't changed from back around this time. I believe he's still a racist, and you shouldn't vote for him because he's not promising what anything that you guys want, such as tangibles or reparations. But as you know, as a Haitian immigrant, I'm not getting any of that. So I'm just doing this for you guys. I'm just looking out for you guys. Please do share this video.
Must take back the streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents, it doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. That's number one. There's a consensus on that. Unless we do something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now. And Madam President, we have predators on our streets that society has, in fact, in part because of its neglect, created. Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society. And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth. I'm the guy that said, rehabilitation, when it occurs, we don't understand it and notice it. And even when we notice it and we know it occurs, we don't know why. So you cannot make rehabilitation a condition for release. That's why in our system, there's the federal system, you serve 85% of your time. It's a shame, but we don't know how to rehabilitate. But there is a consensus, and I will cease. A, we must make the streets safer. I don't care why someone is a malefactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society, try to help them, try to change their behavior. That's why we do in this bill. We have drug treatment and we have other treatments to try to deal with it. But they are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. But we would be absolutely stupid as a society if we didn't recognize the condition that nurtured those folks still exist, and we must deal with that.
You heard how Joe...
Okay. That was Phil Scott on The Advice Show. Shout out to him for the video. You could go to his channel, The Advice Show TV, to get the full digest. So this was in November 18th, 1993. The 1994 Omnibus Crime Bill was passed. Now, I want you to understand, when white people like him talk, when they say our family, my daughter, your daughter, that's code whistling for white people in general. Regardless if it's rich white people, elite white people, middle class white people, working class white people, poor white people, or homeless white people. That's who exactly we talking about. He talking about everybody. And that bill sent millions, hundreds of thousands, millions of African Americans, Black Americans to prison. Remember, they put more sentences on 5 grams of crack cocaine. You got 10 years, and you had to have 5,000 grams of powder cocaine, which white people was using to get 10 years. So if a white person who had 5 grams of crack cocaine, which was basically the size of a candy bar, you could say, versus 5,000 grams of powder cocaine, which is basically what you could fit in a duffel bag. You know, your Nike duffel bag, Reebok duffel bag. You know, that's what a white person would have to have on them to get 10 years. So a lot of black people were funneled into this into prison. So imagine if you have 10 grams, 15 grams, 20 grams. Guess how many years is that? There's still black people in prison to this day because of this 1994 Omnibus Crime Bill that this son of a bitch over here, he drafted himself, and Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and him signed off on it, and plenty others. Okay, so do not vote for this guy because he is not good at all. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, share the video. I'll talk to you next one. I can only warn you, I know my channel is not that big, but there's also Professor Black Truth, The Advice Show TV, Torian Rain, Loaded, many other YouTubers, black YouTubers of new black media, basically going against these crooked ass Democratic politicians. Matter of fact, I wouldn't mind if Donald Trump get in office again, because there would be much worse than Donald Trump. At least Donald Trump tell us exactly who he is. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe, share the video. I'll talk to you next one.